It's nearly Saturday morning and I'm back on this farm again trying to reduce the magpie numbers for the farmer, and I'm just about to get myself set up in this shed again, and I close the door to cut down the light that is shining through into the shed to give me every chance of the magpies not spotting me this morning. And I get the rifle all set up and loaded, and it's not long before my first target of the day arrives here. So I slowly raise the rifle and get ready for a nice clinical shot here on the bird in the middle. And as soon as he settles, take it with a headshot. That's the first one in the bag. But unfortunately, this bird has landed upside down here, so I've had to get myself out of the hide and make my way forward and pick up the bird, as I don't want it to put off any other magpies that may be wanting to come into land on these grain stalls. So once I'm back in my hide and out of sight, this magpie here pitches up into range at 40 yards, and I take aim for a headshot, but this magpie ducks as I squeeze the trigger. The pellet goes straight over the top of its head. So I settle myself for a second shot here and place the pellet perfectly straight through that magpie's skull. That's another clinical shot, and the second one of the day. So after playing the waiting game for a further 20 minutes, and this magpie here pitches in at 40 yards, but just as I'm about to take the shot, it spots my movement and flies off, not giving me a chance to release the trigger. And on that note, I decided to stop for a little while, have a coffee break and let everything settle down. But I only managed to get a couple of sips out of my cup before another magpie lands within my kill zone at 45 yards. So I gingerly raised the rifle, not wanting to spook this magpie, and decided to go for a heart and lung shot as this magpie is facing me side on. And once the crosshairs are settled, I release the trigger and place that Bisley Magnum perfectly. But again, this bird starts bouncing around and cartwheeling down the roof. The bird is dead, it's just the nervous system shutting down. And a couple of seconds later, and everything starts to settle down again. A good hour has passed by again now, and the birds have wised up here and realised that they're not safe landing up in the front sheds, and they've decided to start pitching in the sheds behind me. So what I decided to do was get myself over here onto this piece of machinery where it'd give me a good vantage point and I can snipe the magpies as they're coming in and out of the sheds on the grain. So I get myself set up here and in a comfortable shooting position and just wait for the first one to land up. And I'm not sat long before this magpie here pitches in 25 yards away and lands up on this post. I center the crosshairs here for a headshot, and as soon as I relax down, squeeze the trigger and take that magpie perfectly. So that's magpie number 4 in the bag, and a short patient wait later, and in comes magpie number 5 on exactly the same post that you just saw me shoot that last one on. But this magpie here is reluctant to hold its head still, so I decide for a heart and lung shot on this one. And again, as soon as my crosshairs settle, I release the trigger and take another clean clinical heart and lung shot there. And that there is the final bird of the day. But I did manage to get a crow that I shot off a camera, which I'll take you round to the back of the sheds and show you in a minute.
Right, in the background you can probably hear now that the farmer's started to feed up all the cattle and everything. So I'm gonna finish up now, and I'm just making my way round to where I've just shot 2 magpies, and I managed to get a crow, but I couldn't get the camera on him. But I took him anyway, and you'll see him now. So I'm just making my way round to the back of the sheds here. and you can see where I've taken these birds clearly. I was sat up in that shed just there, on top of that machine on the corner, and I was shooting the magpies out here. They've landed up on this post there, so that's the two that you saw me shoot, and I did manage to get this crow here with a nice headshot, which I'll show you, straight through his eye. But I took him out cleanly. I just couldn't get the camera on him, that was the only thing, but I got him, so that's the main thing. Well, there we have it. Not bad for half a day shooting again here today. I've managed to get 5 magpies and a crow. They've all been nice clean kills, as you saw, and I'm really chuffed with the amount that I've had again today here, considering I've been shooting in the wind and having to give aim off and things like that, and the shot placements have still been perfect, so I'm really chuffed with that. And I hope you've enjoyed the last 3 videos that I've made for you now on the magpie shooting. So I'm going to leave this farm now to settle down for a couple of weeks again, and then I'll see if I can get back up here and manage to get a few more for you. So until the next one, thanks everybody for watching and for all your support, and I hope you've enjoyed the last 3 videos that I've now made you. Cheers everyone, bye for now.